Well, life felt pretty overwhelming, and I felt a sense of unease constantly comparing myself to others. I felt a sense of never quite being good enough, that I didn't have enough discipline.
I felt really stuck in life, just a lot of stress and chaos, and generally being unmotivated.
I had been stuck yo-yo dieting for years. My eating had really become to the point that it was disordered.
I joined the course because I was really sick of food and my body image taking up every moment of my waking hours. It's pretty much all I thought about. I felt really guilty after I'd eaten. I was using food to squash down all of my different emotions, and I was stuck in a really bad cycle of just eating all of the junk food. I couldn't, no matter how many times I tried to start again, I just couldn't get on track of eating foods that actually made me feel good, and I felt lethargic and heavy and just so unhappy with myself. I used to count every single calorie for everything. I used to get really stressed out if I went out for dinner somewhere and you couldn't get calorie counts online for wherever you were going. I wore my Fitbit constantly, I had to know how many calories I was burning for everything. The only reason I did any exercise was so that I could see how many calories I burnt at the end, to see if I was burning off what I was eating during the day. As I say, it was every moment, and now it's completely different, and I'm still amazed that in just 8 weeks that shift has taken place.
The program was amazing. I always felt really supported and safe, and even at the beginning when it was a little bit scary to be so open and vulnerable with people who I had actually never physically met, they were so kind and they always held such a space for me.
The program was so much more than I expected. The things that we talk about and work on, the emotional aspect of things, really does affect everything that you do. The tools that you get are amazing. The support that you get both through Amy and through the rest of the group is wonderful. The stuff that you work through, you think it's just about food, but it's not. It's about a lot of other life things that come up.
It was just amazing. The support that you get from Amy and from the fellow people doing the course in the Facebook group was brilliant. I was always in there kind of chatting away with everybody, and Amy's really good for coming back and giving you support. The calls that you get every week really help to pull everything together and really make everything just make that much more sense.
I feel a sense of purpose and direction that I think was missing beforehand, and I feel that I can trust myself more when it comes to food. I'm much more loving and kind and accepting of myself. I'm more self-confident. I'm more aware of what I want and what I need out of different areas in my life.
Instead of concentrating on being stuck and what I'm not doing, I accept where I am, and I know that I'm enough with what I'm accomplishing in life.
I have really been surprised by how much this has affected my thoughts on parenting and food and my children.
I'm eating much healthier now, and because I actually want to. This is the first time in my life that I've eaten well because I want to, rather than because I feel like I have to, or because I want my body to look a certain way. It's a much more loving way of eating, which is really nice. I have the occasional treats, but I don't feel guilty about them, which is huge for me. And in terms of exercise, I'm moving much more now because I want to, rather than because I want to burn off something that I've eaten. It's been a revelation, really.
And I really would recommend this to anyone who struggles with their self-image, who struggles with the diet binge cycle.
I can't thank Amy enough for letting me be part of the program, and I really think that if you give her a chance and you work through it, then it will probably change your life.
I would recommend this program to anybody who wants to regain that sense of trust and connection with themselves and their bodies, and anybody who's just tired of feeling shame and guilt around all the decisions they make around food. And anybody who feels trapped, just know that it doesn't always have to be like this. This program is totally worth every dollar. I was hesitant at first at signing up, but I am so grateful that I did, because this is probably the best thing that I've done for myself in terms of my healing. And I've just learned so much about myself along the way. So please sign up.
The work is just so totally worth it. It isn't an exaggeration at all to say that this course has completely changed my life, I think, and I can't thank Amy enough for what she's done for us.